3 public hearings we need to get done for our regular call board meeting. And so at this time, this is going to be the second reading of these ordinances today. I have to do a public hearing. And if somebody's in the audience that has comments about any of these, you're welcome to comment. This is for the public. And so at this time, I'm going to start off with ordinance 2025-07. This is an ordinance of the City of Humboldt, Tennessee, adopting the annual budget and tax rate for the fiscal year beginning July 1st. By the way, that was 13 days ago. And ending June 30th, 2026. So at this time, on this ordinance, I'm going to just read each one and give anybody there a chance to comment about the hearing. This is for our budget and tax rates. So at this time, it's open at 5 o'clock. Anybody here, public, would like to comment on this, on our budget, please do. Don't be shy, because I'm not. All right. If nobody wants to discuss the budget, I appreciate it. We need this budget passed and get on down the road. We got work to do. So we're going to close this public hearing. I'll just go ahead and say 5:02. Next up on our public hearing, this is an ordinance of the City of Humboldt, Tennessee, establishing a fee schedule of $40 for residential customers and $50 for commercial customers of solid waste collection systems. So this ordinance is the second reading of this ordinance today will be, and this is the public hearing for anybody in the audience who would like to comment about this ordinance. So, the floor is open.
Yes, Mayor, I would like to. Do I stand or do I sit?
Yeah, I would ask you to maybe come forward.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the board. My name is Chase Thomas. I live at 2685 East Main Street. And I rise tonight with a deep concern shared by many of us regarding the newly proposed $40 trash fee that was not inevitable, but it was manufactured through a series of poor decisions made by this board. Let's also consider the financial responsibility of the companies. Rock's financial assets at the time of this proposal was $21,048.36. By contrast, Republic stood at $74 million. Rock's break-even point was $34.31. It was $9.62 higher than Republic's break-even point of $24.69. The question is, how could this board justify awarding a contract of this magnitude serving a city of this size with 3,481 trash cans to my count? I'm not an expert in that, but approximately, to a company that had $21,048 in the bank, had absolutely no experience, never served a single city, and how is that in the best interest of this city? And let's be honest about how this happened. This was awarded a $1 million contract to Rock Solid, whose bid was $28.50, $9.62 higher than Republic's bid of $19.98. How can you possibly justify this? Republic's bid was $19.98. It included all refuse collection and disposal from the curb to the landfill. All means all. Not part of, not separate, not a little bit, not partial, not some. But you all awarded the contract to Rock, who later claimed at the Rotary Club, if the city didn't know, we didn't know. But the city did know, and the board did know. You all have been doing this a long, long time. Rock was inexperienced, and the board knew that. Now you're rebidding it to another company, even though Republic's bid included it. To make matters worse, the board ignored clear financial guidance from our CFO and Treasurer Alicia Piggs, who recommended Republic as the wisest and most responsible option for Humboldt. They have served this city well for almost 20 years. Their rate would have gone up 50 cents. And you would not have imposed this 40 increase on our sanitation utility bill. Republic's last invoice in April was $69,000. Rock's invoice in May was $101,000, $952.50. That's an increase of $32,452. Rock's invoice in June is $102,825. That's another $33,325 higher than Republic. That's the taxpayers' money. That's $65,750 of wasted money, and that's just 2 months. That's just 2 months of where we are. That would be over $300,000 had you all taken her advice. And now you want to impose an additional $40 on us. Over 5 years, this is staggering. Republic's contract would have cost $4.86 million. In contrast, Rock's is going to cost $6.65 million. You have burdened Humboldt taxpayers with an additional $1,790,275, and now you want to charge us $480 a year. You said, oh, things go up when they're necessary. But $480 can feed a family. For elderly residents on a fixed income, that's food, that's shoes. That means something to people in low income. Not everybody's got disposable income. $480 means money to people in lower income neighborhoods. Jackson, Tennessee, one county overpays $17.84, and they have trash pickup twice a week. And they have 3 times the population that we do. You all were elected to act in the best financial interest of the people who elected you. This reckless contract, and you now expect us to foot the bill for your mistake, and you're proud of it. I ask you plainly, how can you justify this? Explain to the people, to Humboldt, how you could make this decision while squandering $2 million. $2 million more is something that you should applaud, let alone $40 a month. Thank you.
All right. We're still on this ordinance 2025-08. Is anybody else in the audience got anything they would like to say about this ordinance? If not, we're going to close this at 5:10. Next ordinance.
What does that mean? I don't know anything. What does that mean?
Sir, what? I asked if anybody else had anything else to comment about this ordinance, and nobody spoke, so I closed that ordinance. And I got them, and if anybody does, please speak out. Yes, sir.
Thanks. Yes, Arthur Ward. The questions raised by the gentleman were legitimate, and I'm just wondering whether this board gives a response, as rest of the justification for the decision making that was done. I think, I don't know, it seems to be what he was asking, the rationale for that. And, I mean, as a citizen, I think we deserve the rationale for it. I'm not versed on the contract. What is the duration of the contract and the rationale for making such a decision? Is that the only source available to the city? And are these questions appropriate before the reading of this ordinance? No?
Yeah, a public hearing is wide open,
All right, thank you.
and, you're asking me that.
I'm asking the board.
I didn't, I didn't vote, I didn't vote for any of this.
Can the minutes be read as to how the vote was done? And then again, it's a legitimate question. I mean, if I can get something, if I can get a service for the citizen of equal value, I don't know whether it means complaints with the Republic, but if, you know, for equal service, why should you expect these individuals to pay more? Why do we, you know, why should we pay more? Seems to be a question, board, that you should, I mean, it's worth asking and it's worth an answer to me. Thank you.
All right. Did the board say anything?
Mr. Morgan, I won't be able to answer that.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, sir.
I just asked, did the board need to respond to that?
If they want to,
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Paul, you got a legitimate point. Now, me and, off the jump down, and me fought it against you when it first come up. I didn't agree with it. And for the record, I never did agree with it. I never voted on it. Me and off the jump, you got Ms. Coleman, Mr. Lynn, Ms. Tammy supported it. We did it because we feel like that contract was not legit. We had $20, then we had $40, and we had $480. So those three, for the record, it's on the record, they supported them. They met with them and decided to do it. We didn't.
And that's illegal.
I didn't. So I mean, for the record, it's record.
Yeah,
I didn't do it. And I voted according to whatever you said right then, I said it, that the poor people should not have to foot the bill. I voted no then, I voted now. On it, they told me I was still old fashioned. But that's fine.
So,
But that's for the record. It's public record. And America got that record on how we voted. They got it's public
Thank you
record.
for saying that, because that's illegal if they met with them.
You know, that's what they done. So, and I wouldn't have part of none of that stuff. That, for the record, I never did take part in supporting Rock Solid because I didn't think it was a legitimate contract in the first place.
Well, there's too much money to ignore, so something's going on.
there is.
And we got to vote tonight, and I guarantee they gonna vote yes. My vote is no. I tell you that right now.
Somebody's getting some money. There's too much money to ignore.
I know it's a public hearing, let's have one person at a time,
The
please.
question that we're at the point we are now, is it irrevocable?
this, I would say yes, but this is a second reading of such ordinance. And if we vote today, if the board votes to accept that $40, it becomes law. Ordinance is a law.
Yes.
And the law of the city of Humboldt will be changed. And this ordinance would basically last through a 5-year contract. But, of course, any contract can be challenged if you're not getting the service that was promised. So, saying all that, Mr. Morgan, that, the board votes for the $40 and the $50 commercial, that it will pass and will become law.
American
And the
515.
opposite, if they do not, if he does not vote tonight, if the vote is unfavorable, what happens?
Well, if it goes the other way, if the third, you're talking about if.
Yes, sir,
decided-
if it goes, if the board does not approve the second reading.
If it's not the second reading, we have to go back to the drawing table, figure out legally what we have to do, to maybe rebid it, or to get some answers from somebody about, this. You know, this is my first time to ever have one to come up to this point, and, there's a lot of accusations here, a lot of things talking about, and so you have to really clear those up before you get there.
The accusation, I mean, it seemingly stated hard numbers that no one objected to.
That's true, and I'm
So
just saying that's
and
what
it's not an accusation, I guess I would ask the board, as you vote this evening, consider the citizenship.
And Mr. Morgan, accusation might not be the right word for you.
That's okay, but, I mean, the numbers were there and then nobody objected to it, but as you vote, consider those people that you represent and why. I mean, if the trash is gonna be picked up in a timely fashion and at a much less rate, I mean, please.
Very traffic, Jim.
Judge, okay, anybody else, on this ordinance? If not,
Mayor?
I do have one more, yes, sir.
Yeah, I'd like to say something.
I do think it's okay to go over a little bit, because I've got another ordinance that we've got to consider as well. And with this topic matter being so, have so much interest in it, I think we need to, I don't think we're breaking any major laws by going over 5 minutes, so, go ahead, sir.
Hello again. So my name is Bobby Stewart. Visited with you guys a meeting ago, I believe. I think meeting before last. Obviously, I'm the general manager for public services, and my thoughts on this still stay the same. I believe that there's enough uncertainty with the bid that went out and what was included in it, based on what public standpoint and how our legal team, this ordinance should be declined, and really should be rebid. So that's where we're focused on, and thank you.
All right,
Mayor, can I run my mouth?
yes, sir. Maybe you're a preacher now, you gotta keep it along 30 minutes.
I'm cool. 45 minutes is my time. I do want to say that I agree with some of these guys that talk tonight. I've been out in the community talking to people, and I think about that little old lady that her home fixed income making $900 a month, and then this goes up $40 more on her. She can't afford it. And I think that the board needs to consider that person out there that's sad, that's hurting. Those poor people that can't get that kind of money. Sure, everything's going up. Gasoline's going up, groceries went up, everything going up. But $40 is kind of ridiculous. So I think we need to consider tonight to reconsider this contract and get something going for our town. Our people needs us to back them. We need to be the voice of this city. And we also need to be the person that goes out there and says, hey, I'm here for you, and I'm gonna help you. Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to ordinance. Close it, we're gonna close it at 5:20, we add 10 minutes to that. And so this next ordinance is ordinance 2025-09. It's an ordinance to amend the personnel policies and procedures of the city of Humboldt by revising section 14.04 in the second paragraph of section 5.07 relating to the hours of work of the Humboldt Police Department employees and the granting of overtime for employees covered by FLSA respectively. Saying all that, the police department, chief, and their employees would like to go to 12-hour shifts, which is a very common thing in the area. And it really helps keep the police officers that they could be there with their family and have time off doing 12-hour shifts. It really gives them a chance to be with their family. And we've actually looked at the numbers. Almost all cities around do that, and they have a lot better chance of keeping an officer or getting an officer if he's going to come. Or he's been working 12, he's coming to Humboldt, working 12, he's going to say, I'm coming. Where the other one was saying, I ate on and all that stuff, I don't want any of that. So anyway, so that's what that ordinance is. Does anybody like to comment about that? You're more than welcome to. Yes, sir.
Just a question. Will that require an increase in officers? And if you transition to that 12-hour period, can I say, what does that translate in terms of annual salary or per cost per employee that it's going to be affected?
Can I answer that?
Yeah, please do.
So for our shifts, we can actually use one less officer.
All
So
right.
all
That's
officers have the same days off. And right now, we work a 43-hour work week. Well, the 12-hour shifts for 2 weeks equals 86. So it's the exact same pay. And it helps reduce overtime by the fact that with 8-hour shifts, you get rotating days off right now, so you don't know if you're gonna have 5 on your shift show up or 3, depending on how days off are. With 12-hour shifts, everybody's there at the same time, so you have 4 shifts. So that's how it's covered. You're just working 86 hours in 2 weeks.
You have 4 shifts?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You did say it was cost neutral.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else? If not, we're gonna close this meeting. 5:21. All right. Y'all just stay with me just a second. Let me get myself.
Before the call to order, if there are any members present wanting to address the Mayor Board of Aldermen for any current agenda item, please go ahead and sign in for me. Any members? Thank you.
Does that include the second ordinance we discussed?
Yes, if it's an agenda item, it can be addressed.
Not every agenda item is an ordinance.
You're right. The one I'm saying is inclusive of this is
Yeah.
the one we're talking about.
All the ordinances will have a second reading. It will become an agenda item.
It's not an agenda item now.
It will become one. It is an
Oh,
agenda. I'm
all right,
sorry.
thank you.
It is an agenda item.
All right, I know, as soon as I be on those side of that question.
Because this is the public hearing and got a second reading, is an agenda item. Agenda item. All right, it's 5:24, and we're gonna call this meeting to order. And so, if you would, join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, would you do the invocation for us?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor. Let's bow, please. Father God, we're so grateful that we have this opportunity to come into this place tonight to express our opinions, to stand firm on the things that you have set forth for this board to go for our community as we grow and as we prosper. And Lord, for our community who comes together to bring happiness and joy. And Lord, for our children who will grow up in this community and say it was good to live in the city of Humboldt.
Yes.
I pray, God, for the board. I pray for a good debate tonight. And I pray, God, that you, in the end, we will leave here with a better place to live. In Jesus' name, amen.
Alderman McNeil, if you'd call the roll, please.
July 14, 2025, Alderman Monty Johnson.
Present.
Alderman Lady Julie John Coleman.
Present.
Alderman Shane Lynch. Here. Alderman Leon McNeil. Alderman Lady Tammy Porter.
Here.
Okay, man, all the aldermans here.
All right, boy, good to see all y'all. Having a good summer, trying to stay cool. Any vacations, get to love it on grandchildren. So at this time, do we have a motion to approve the June 23rd, 2025 regular call board meeting?
Make a motion to approve.
A second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion, board? If not, those in favor of such motion do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Thank you. Next up on our new business this time, do we have a motion to approve the second reading of ordinance 2025-07? This ordinance, the city of Humboldt, Tennessee, is adopting the annual budget and tax rate for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2025 and ending June 30th, 2026. So do we have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Got a motion? Second?
I'll second.
Second? Any discussion, board? If not, those in favor of such motion, for this, for the second reading of ordinance 2025-07, do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. That would be a no.
Well, when,
Go, Mr.
yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Right, yeah, well-
I'm sorry, but I was just gonna ask you, if they raised and increase in there, when will they start receiving that pay scale?
Alderman Lynch, since we are 2 weeks behind,
Mayor, I'm Leon.
what did I say? Either one of y'all can answer it, how about that?
Yeah, that's good, okay, that's good, Alderman Lynch, me, okay.
Alderman McNeil and Alderman Lynch.
You okay?
We'll back their pay up, and starting July 1. That's pretty common. We're late on our budget. We haven't been late very many times, but, this will actually back it up to July 1.
Okay,
And,
we'll start next week?
Yes, they won't miss anything.
Okay.
So, what this will do also, board, is, we got employees that, we want to give them their raises. And they all got lots of things to get done. In this budget, let the department head start spending their budgeted money on different items. So, I hope that answered you, Alderman McNeil.
Yes, I'm fine.
All right. So this ordinance passed.
Yes.
We gonna move on.
Yes, give him a
All
check.
right. And thank y'all for, I thank y'all in behalf of our city employees. They are very appreciative, that we get this stuff going. We got equipment needs fixed. We're a little raised, so we make it happen. So at this time, do we have a motion to approve the second reading of ordinance 2025-08? An ordinance of the city of Humboldt establishing a fee schedule for customers of solid waste collection system. Now, I would like, Mr. Leon, I would like you to do a roll call on that.
Okay.
Do we have a motion? I'm sorry, do we have a motion? Well, we We
I'll
got-
make a motion.
I moved right past the motion, sir, wait. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Got a motion, got a second? Do we have a second, anybody? Got a motion and a second. Sir, you won't be able, this is an agenda item, you're not.
I hope that.
You have to wait.
At the end of the board meeting, you will
And- but we're gonna undo what you just passed.
Look, I got this covered, okay?
I didn't say that you didn't have it covered, I'm
I
just
got it,
saying.
but you're not, look, you're.
I'm asking.
Please, please, please,
So-
you'll have your turn to speak at the end, sir.
There's a motion, you just voted on the motion.
I just got a motion and a second
Thank you.
to go forward
Okay,
for a discussion.
thank you, sir.
Ms. Morgan, I promise you, I'm trying to make it easy as I can for you.
It's easy for me.
All right, it is for me as well.
Mayor.
All right, forward.
Mhm. I'm gonna ask Mayor on ordinance number, 2025-08. I've always voted against it when we first got it. My vote, I'm asking the rest of the board to vote no on raising, our sanitation department, no. That's what I'm asking the board to do.
So Alderman
I will do a
McNeil-
roll call vote, please.
Alderman McNeil, let's get it back in line again, sir.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I got a motion and a second. Now, any discussion?
I'd like to state that the city was going to have to increase the rate anyway, no matter who got it, due to depletion of the solid waste fund. Also, the current, RS Rock Solid, they have someone, here in the community, they have an office here in the community, and they pick up bulk on Saturdays and Sundays, which was not done by the other. From what I understand, they're working with the city staff. There is an office here where they could go and talk. The difference, their charge was $28.50. The difference in the price would be to put money back into the solid waste fund, which is depleted from what I understand.
My only issue is I voted for him. But when I got out in my community and I had people come to my house and they're upset, I can't sit at this table and vote. I voted because that's how they want, the people that I talked to, that's what they wanted. But when I have people that are not even in my ward on Pine Lake Road, it's had bulk there for 3 months, and I've had May Duffy Road for 2 months, and I've had this and that, and I can't sit here at this table and just run the numbers and whatever. I'm seeing with my eyes what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. I've seen my own bulk sit on the side of the road a week or so. I message them and I'm asked, well, I thought if the garbage is not Thursday, your track bulk was Thursday. It's different answers. I've had so many people come to me and are very upset at my vote. Because when I go to their house, you can't see their yard on 29. I mean, and that's just how I feel. I don't know if anybody in here is on in Ward 3 or not, but that's how and that's just me. You know, they stayed here when they were here and they told us that they run it every day. Tammy's had issues down in her ward, several issues down there. Hey, Tammy. Anyway, Tammy's had issues down in her ward. I'll speak for myself, you know. But that's just, I mean, I've reached out to them. There's no, and the issues are still there. McDuffie's pile is still there. And it's been a month. I mean, I'm sorry. That's all I have to say.
I'm good.
Let me say something. The reason why I voted yes for this new rock solid was all I was hearing was people they were complaining about Republic. I said, well, just let us give these other people a chance and see how they do. And if they mess up, we'll go back to Republic. That's one of the reasons why I voted for it.
Yeah.
And as far as the contract, we didn't get the contract until after we voted. We didn't know what was in the contract. We didn't know what was in the contract.
It was not
It
provided
was,
to
we
us
voted
after the
after we voted.
And we also had no legal representation.
None.
As there is no city attorney currently.
So that's the only reason, that's one of the reasons why I voted, because they were saying that people were complaining about Republic. So I said, well, let's give these other people a chance. And if they screwed up, let's go back to Republic. But like I said, we didn't have a contract when we voted the first time. We got the contract after
And I know stuff
we
like
voted.
that, but it's,
And I'm still having, people call me about the trash. They called me when the Republic was doing it about their trash. So,
come on. Yeah, sure, yeah, come on.
Well,
One person is willing.
this is another thing here. Rock Solid put their bids in. Let's don't sidestep or twist this thing. Rock Solid put their bid in. We had a copy of their documentation on what they said they were gonna do, how they was gonna do it. It was right here.
but it wasn't no $40.
I ain't talking about no contract.
It wasn't no $40. They told us $28.50.
But wait a minute, Mr.
And when we came back the second time, they said $40.
But wait a minute, Mr.
Because we
Porter.
gotta put money into the fund.
Wait a minute, Mr. Porter. When they came right here, they gave us documentation on the bids that they had. Republic gave us a thing on the bid. What they bid it out for, what we was gonna vote on that bid. They gave us the paperwork. Now can't no board member say they didn't get no paperwork, cause they'll be telling a lie. We got paperwork showing what Republican were gonna offer us. We got Republic documentation on what Rock Solid's gonna offer us. Then when they come up with the contract, we voted, when y'all voted on that, I fought against it then. I said, no, this ain't right. This just absolutely wrong. And I'm still sticking with that. I'm not gonna try to justify nothing. I voted no from day one. And I'm still a no vote. Because they did bring documentation right here. The same day that we talked about it, they had their documentation, and we have to close the meeting down for the mayor to go to the office and get their documentation. Yeah, we had documentation on the whole weekend. What the bids were, what we was bidding on. And they got up before us and told us about those bids and everything else. Then when we come back with the contract, I looked over that contract. And when we come up here to that meeting that Monday, I told them, no, I can't go along with this contract.
You got the contract prior to the meeting?
After the meeting, when y'all voted for them on the bids, then the contract come the next board meeting, we picked our package up, that contract was in there.
No, sir, I picked.
Okay, right. When
We had to
got
go
your
to City
bid,
Hall
yeah.
and pick up the contract.
Y'all package,
It was
yeah.
not provided to us. We asked for it, then we got
You
it.
got it, cause I went and got mad, I asked the mayor, I went right up there to the office and got that, and read over the different stuff, come back, and I still voted against it.
And
'Cause
again,
it
we
wasn't
had-
right.
We haven't voted since then.
Yeah, we voted on the contract.
Prior to getting the contract.
Yes, you voted on it.
We didn't get the contract till after that first vote was taken.
The vote was on what they had bid it out to.
I understand the contract.
Question.
I got a question I wanna ask.
I'm gonna call a question down this end.
I'd like to ask a question for clarification.
Okay, go ahead.
Possible.
No, you can't ask the question, he
Let me ask the question.
He can't.
Ask the
He
question.
already asked for it. He called a question. So you gotta go and do a roll call.
Monty said I could ask the question.
He can't say that, he called a question. The question is, we gotta take a vote.
Question been called?
Question been called? Shane know that, now he know the rules. You know that, Shane.
I asked him if I could ask, I want clarification on something, okay? That has to do with this. So I either get it now or I'll get it at the end of the board.
Well, it's up to the mayor what he wants to do about it, but the
Well,
question been
I'm
called.
sorry,
for a vote.
no, the question's been called. We will have, time at the end of the meeting. I'm sure there'll be some citizens concerns. That will give us a chance to, answer some of those all the things. So, on this, increase, this ordinance 2025-08, to establish the fees for the solid waste collection system. $40 residential, $50 for commercial, and so.
That $40 does include money to the solid waste fund, correct?
Yes, sir. What it does,
Mayor, we call for the question.
question being called.
We need to know.
Mayor,
The question been called.
Alderman McNeil. if
When we
you-
had a discussion, it was the 10 action, when Monty
That's right.
closed the meeting out, when
We
he
were
closed it out and
discussing.
said, a call for the question?
Yes.
That's all,
That's good for
That's
you.
right. I'm sorry, I got out of line on that one, you'll have to forgive me. I've asked for a roll call, and, if you would, sir, do a roll call on the voting of such.
Ordinance 2025-08 for residential rate and commercial rate of $40.54. Alderman Johnson?
No.
Alderman Lady Judith Jones Coleman?
No.
Alderman Shane Lynch?
Yes.
Alderman Leon McNeil? No. Alderman Lady Tam Porter? Alderman Lady Tam Porter? Alderman Lady Tam Porter, for the record, said no. Mayor carried that, I don't, from what this thing's supposed to do, you gotta take it back to rock solid.
I'll tell you.
No votes won.
I will have to,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Board, I will have to figure out how, what we do here. I don't have a city attorney sitting beside me, but I do have, all of this went through an attorney. As a matter of fact, MTAS did the newspaper article to write to a proposal with MTAS. As you know, that's UT, not UT. University of Tennessee. When we got these contracts, we sent them to Mr. Michael Hill, an attorney in Milan that does a lot of our work for us right now. And he's a county attorney as well. And so, we felt like that they were good, solid contracts. We didn't have any wormholes in it at all.
Well, basically what we voted was, we could go back and adjust that number for $40.
We, no, I would say no. I think this nullified one, and we gotta go through something again, and I'm definitely gonna have some legal advice. I don't
This board
think,
needs legal advice.
Thank you. We need some too.
well, y'all sure do.
We have no city attorney.
No city attorney. We don't know what we be doing.
Now's the time you wanna turn it on the mayor. But
I'm not turning it on the mayor. We
Because
don't have a
look,
city attorney. I've asked several times.
I know it. Everything I try to do, this board beats me up.
Mayor, I would ask that we move on.
And so, I'm speaking.
I call for
I
this move
don't
on.
care what you call for, I'm speaking.
I'm actually calling for the other.
I don't care. So everything I try to do, this board has against me. Unbelievable, and you all know that. The reason that we don't have a city attorney is because our city attorney got involved with, this CSX down here. And it got all out of hand.
That's not true. That's not true.
We had a breakdown.
That's not true,
one
Mayor.
night.
That is not true. You cannot blame it on no
So
CSX.
he resigned.
That's
okay?
not true.
Can I just speak?
It's not true. Tell the truth, then.
Mayor, I call for a point of order.
Tell the truth.
I call for a point of order.
Please,
A point of order.
do not interrupt me.
Tell the truth.
And so, he
Don't no
quit, he
CSX.
resigned.
Because you wasn't telling them nothing.
He resigned.
You wouldn't let them know nothing. That's like you don't let us know anything.
He
We don't
resigned.
know what's going on.
And this board hired him back as a private attorney to deal with the CSX issue. I cannot get an attorney sitting here when we've got a private attorney on the payroll. Settle that down there. I do not want a city attorney sitting here and a private gun sitting out in the audience. I just don't think that's the right thing to do. Now I'm through with it.
Mayor, I call for a point of order to move on to
Let's
the
move on.
order of business of the board.
What about the, bulk, are we bidding out the bulk or not?
There will be a RFP request for proposal. Should have y'all that by the next board meeting in office. MTAS is doing that as well. We'll go through the same thing, we'll just let them do it, and send it to an attorney, and we can move on.
Mayor, I still call for the point of order to move
All
on
right,
to
point
our
of
next order
order.
of business.
It's all right. new business, at this time, do we have a motion to approve the second reading of ordinance 2025-09? This ordinance, this is the one to change the police, working hours to 12 hours, on 12 hours. So this, so at this time, we have such motion.
I make a motion.
I second it, same.
We got
I second
Mr. Lynch, we're gonna do a motion,
it. Yeah,
Yes, sir, I did a motion.
and then
I second
Mr. McNeil got a second. All right, board, any more discussion of such?
Mayor, I don't have no discussion. I asked the board to go and vote on it because, I did also check with some people and they said it was a good thing, so, I checked back with the chief. And so far, what I've heard, everybody liked it. From the other counties, she was already dealing with this here. They gave the officers some time off on the weekend with their families, so I asked the board,
Yes,
so
and we did let the officers, make, decisions as well, like this, the chiefs. And, they go about it. Any more discussion, board? If not, those in favor of such motion, do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Thank you. Board, up next on our new business at this time, we'll Chief Valenciano will probably help us on this. I think it's Chief Valenciano resolution. At this time, we have a motion to approve a resolution 2025-07. Resolution authorizing the city of Humboldt to participate in the Safety Partners Matching Grant Program.
so moved.
We have a second?
I'll second.
Chief, this is yours, isn't it? Okay, Chief, with the board,
This is a $2,000 match grant. They give us, if we get it, we get $2,000, we have to spend $2,000, so we get $4,000 with equipment for $2,000. Can't go wrong.
yes, sir, and, board, I hope it,
What did you say they provide?
Safety equipment.
Safety equipment.
for the fire department.
We need that.
Board, any more discussion? If not, those in favor of such a motion, do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Thank you for all that hard work, Chief, getting those grants. Miss Maddie at the Senior Citizen, and Chief Lencioni, they're the grant gettingest people I ever seen in the world.
Yeah, they'll find some money.
And Miss Maddie, she needs to go to work for the stock exchange. This time, board, do we have a motion to approve the May 2025 accounts payable report? Do you have such motion?
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
All right, any discussion, board? If not, those in favor of such motion, do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Thank you. This time, do we have a motion to approve the May 2025 treasury report?
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion, board? If not, those in favor of such motion, do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Thank you. We are running a little behind on these reports, but, we'll get them called up next month. So at this time, we have a motion to approve the May 2025 police report.
I make a motion to approve.
Have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion, board? If not, those in favor of such a motion, do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Is that 3 ayes?
Yeah, aye.
All right.
I think everybody said that.
Those opposed? No, all right, thank you. This time, we have a motion to approve the June 2025 fire report.
I'll make a motion.
Have a second?
No, second.
All right, any discussion, board? No, I'm gonna sit back, you just jump right past.
Police report was, Johnson made a motion.
And I'll second.
On this discussion on fire, if you don't have any, I'd just like to say, Chief,
Awesome work.
y'all did a great job. We have him at the EMS, medical now in the city, and,
Yes, I know.
Chief, do you know how many calls this past month y'all had? It's in the report, I'm sorry, I didn't look, Alderman Lynch, you may see it.
89 medical calls.
89 medicals. And that's something new that we're doing. Our fire department medical can can get there way quicker than the ambulance can, and that can stabilize. And, really makes a big difference when the ambulance gets there.
So those 117 calls, 89 of them were medical calls.
Yeah, 117, 89 was medical, so, we keep the rock, and I really feel good about the potential he's got there. So anyway, I just want to say that. So, any more discussion, board? If not, those in favor of such motion, please say aye. Those opposed, like sign. Thank you. Up next, do we have a motion to approve the fire department resignation for firefighter, Lane, Camino?
So move.
I'll second. We got a motion and a second. Any discussion, board? Wish him well. Do I? Is that a little high? Okay, so, let's back it up a notch, okay? All right, so I was on track. So just kind of, we have such motion? We got a motion,
Neil
and a
made a
second.
motion, Jones.
If there's no more discussion, those in favor of such motion do so by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, like sign. Now we're gonna hire some firemen.
No.
This time we have a motion to approve the fire department recommendation to hire one firefighter to Philip Carroll.
Make a motion to approve it.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion,
Can
board?
I say something?
Yes, sir.
He didn't show, that means he doesn't want a job.
So,
That's the second time?
He's not even here.
That's the
wait a minute,
second
he's
time?
supposed to show up for the vote.
Yes, sir.
So he didn't show up, so what's your recommendation?
No.
No. Myron?
Yes, sir.
Chief said, vote no.
All right,
That's what he said.
let's just go finish it then. Any discussion?
Yeah, he's not here.
So it's the second time that he didn't show.
So,
First time was another reason.
with his absence, we're just gonna go ahead and say, if there's any more discussion just do a roll call, Mr. McNeil. If you would, it'll be in the record on those again.
Okay. The hire firefighter that wasn't present. Okay, Alderman Johnson,
No.
Alderman Lady Drew John Coleman,
No.
Alderman Shane Lynch.
Based on the chief's recommendation, no.
For the record, no, okay. Alderman Leo McNeil, feel the same way, no, on the recommendation of the chief. Alderman Lady Tim Porter.
No.
No.
All right.
Mary, everybody voted no on the recommendation of the chief of police. I mean, chief of fire department.
In his absence, we voted him no.
Yeah, voted no.
We got there. Okay, board, Alderman McNeil asked me to, give a little bit of update on, the west side, the dog facility and the west side drainage project. And so, I'm gonna start with the dog facility. It is moving slow, but it is moving. And, it's all framed up, the tin's going on in it. And so, I feel like it won't be long, it'll be covered, where we can at least see about what it's gonna cost to finish it out. But I feel good about it. Lashley Ridge has been, working on it, and they're subcontractors, so, looks like it's gonna work. We did have a meeting last, we had a meeting in the last 6 weeks with our dog, our animal control lady, Mr. Reed, and we did talk to Lashley Ridge and some of their subs. So I feel good the way it's going. It is a little slow, but we're gonna make it fine. And so on the west side drainage program, I noticed it's been dragging pretty good while, but TLM's been doing a lot of engineering and through some bidding. They were there last week, a contractor last week on West Maple to look at that drainage issue in ordering the pipes, because we had the size of the different sizes. Jake Winters with TLM, I talked to him this week, Friday after, I asked him to get an update, and the 22nd of July, he will be at my office for us to finish signing the contract for their work to start. And so it's been slow as well, but it looks like on the 22nd, that'll be started, or at least the contract will be started, so.
Well, first of all, I would like to just say thanks to everyone, Alderman Johnson, Alderman Julie Jones, Lady Julie Jones Coleman, Alderman Shane Nixon, Alderman Lady Tammy Porter. This has been a long process, never been done on the west side, $250,000. We've been fighting for years to try to get the drainage fixed, and nothing ever happened down there. So to me, this is a major A+ for the west side drainage, but I cannot take the credit for everything because I stayed on the mayor. I stayed on him. He'll take that. He's right there. I called him, I stayed on him, I texted him. We got $250,000. We invested in doing the Humboldt library, the dog thing. All the money supposed to went to the west side, but we had some compassion to spread that money out to help with the kids' library. Then now we the other side with the $250,000 for the west side drain. As long as I've been staying out, we have never had no money allocated for our drain system. And to dump $250,000 on the west side, this board as a whole got to take credit for it. And I thank the mayor, I thank every board member on here for their support. And every time I talk to each one of them, they always say, well, let's go for it, stay on top of it. Let's make something happen down here in the neighborhood. So it's never been done, history being made for $250,000 on the west side drainage system. So thank the board, thank all of y'all. Thank you, Mayor.
Check all the McNeil, also we get our budget passed. I don't think we got much money in there to pay, but we will be able to work some of that out. As we get some of that paid, we can probably get it out with y'all's recommendation for on our State Street aid money. Probably could use some of that. So it's gonna look good.
Remember, a rising tide raises all the ships.
That's true. That's been a long time coming. We're gonna get it done.
Long time coming. I'm happy about it too.
All right. So,
Thank you.
You're welcome, Alderman McNeil, and Alderman Lynch. At this time, it's our concerned citizen comments. We have Mr. Arthur Boykin here to talk about the agenda item 2025-08. And Mr. Boykin, I want to recognize you.
Thank you, and I do appreciate you making that correction that I can speak to this.
Yes,
Thank you for that.
yes.
Appreciate that. I rise now to commend the board for your action taken towards the citizens of Humboldt. With the question that may not be able to be resolved this evening, since the contract was for a period of time, who are we currently operating on, and will this hopefully this rescission will not be a disruption in the collection of garbage. So I don't know that if with this rock solid currently, and whether that I heard some members say that they would execute a contract without saying it. So who's going to pick up our trash, and how long? What's the bid process in order to get this rebid? Because in the end, it's summertime. You don't want flies and things that get you around. So.
I don't rebid the contract, we're settling the price, so it's not rebid the contract, price.
It will have to be definitely looked at in a way that if Rock cannot do it for any less than $28.50, because they've charged us $102,001, and then $101,954 for 2 months, and they charged us $28.50 per can. Without this ordinance changing, we cannot tell the utility company to put $8, just 40, okay, on the bills. So we're just collecting $20, and so it's gonna put us in a financial problem. It's coming out of the general fund. Ms. Lacey, do you know what the utilities sent us
No
this
money
past
in
month?
sanitation.
We're losing $30,000.
So we've already lost.
Part of it.
And we've already lost it. So.
And we also haven't bid out the bulk yet, which
Yeah.
may cause it to go up again.
It won't, the bulk, unless it's way out, it won't.
So the bulk was included in that 40? Picking
The-
up bulk was included in the 40, even though we hadn't bid it out?
It will cover it.
It will cover it, but it hadn't been bid out.
Bulk, remember this, there was an independent company picking up bulk anyway. You know, MBI.
They were just picking it up on the yard, correct? Rock Solid, Republic was picking it up in town on
That's
the
right.
route, and
Yes.
dropping it at the yard.
Yes.
And then taking it to their dump.
Yes, that's right, yeah. Yeah.
The discussion lends itself to another question, because I heard that this was to supplement,
Sanitation.
okay, so
Yeah.
they're running short, and you just approved the budget. Well, I mean, to me, a budget is an annualized thing. What we're signing, what you were contemplating was 5 years. Can this not be resolved by a greater dab into the budget of the city?
Gotta have money in the sanitation account.
We just approved the budget. Did we not have sanitation in there? I mean, I don't, it's,
One thing, Mr. Gordon, I'm just saying this to the whole board. The protocol of due process of the bylaws is that you come to us on a concerned citizen. This board and Mayor don't supposed to answer no questions. We supposed to hear you, listen to you. Then the next board meeting we put that on the agenda. If we feel like we need to address that and do it.
Yes, sir.
That's how it's supposed to be. The mayor and the rest of the board members, we supposed to let y'all talk, and we keep our ears open. Then the next time we come, we put it on the agenda to discuss that issue right there.
Mr. McNeil, all I asked was clarification. I was just asking for clarification. I didn't say yay, nay, or anything else. I asked for clarification.
Yeah, you know the rules.
as a concerned citizen, if a department is falling short, I would think we would look at that department's budget and not put it on an overall utility or another tax as a 5-year period. The budget is an annualized event, so I just, as a concerned citizen, it wasn't on the subject, so I may be out of order. But I think it would facilitate the meetings of the board. I know you said you didn't want an attorney there, I'm not, but an attorney and a parliamentarian would help us quite a bit.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, that's what he said, he wanted your citizen's opinion, and that is my.
May I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Where do you live?
924 North 32nd Street.
Mayor,
May I ask you a question? Mayor, may I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Where do you live?
All right.
I mean, wait, sir, that's not appropriate. You asked me a question, I could ask you a question.
All right, so, all right, next, anybody got, anybody else concerned citizens? Yes, sir.
I would like to make a word for saying no on the food. It's mainly children and lower income families that I'm concerned about with that, because that is a real stress. And again, I'll say when Jackson, Tennessee has $17 and theirs is trash pickup twice a week, but 5.09, as I understand it, it says that all refuse collected for disposal by the contract shall be hauled to a disposal site
the charge for disposal shall be included in the rate set forth in the proposal for each unit served by the contractor. Now that's specific, that all means all. And in Republic's bid, as it always has been, it was from the curb, including bulk, correct? As it always has been. And we would not be in this situation had that bid been selected as it had been suggested. Am I wrong? And now we are, I mean, I also have a copy of from their attorney. We could be facing a lawsuit from them. Facing a lawsuit. Because once you allow Rock to withdraw, you've given them permission to say, I'm not going to honor 5.09. You did not allow Republic to say, well, okay, well, we'll bid and not do the bulk. So they didn't get the same fair bid that Rock did. So we wouldn't, again, be in this situation. We had it covered with a lower bid.
We did not, because there was another bid supposed to take place for bulk to be moved from the yard to the dump. That has not taken place.
But this is after the fact. It's after the fact, Shane. It's after the fact.
We knew, we were told prior to even this one going out that there'd be 2 bids. And we've only bid 1.
Republic has been doing it for 20 years. You knew that.
Republic has charged us.
I asked for a point of order. I'm gonna let you know the rules. Come on.
So,
You know, yeah.
I'm just making sure everybody knows the facts.
Yeah.
Okay?
You know, we don't supposed to
But I also know that you talked about $250,000 and what it did. Think about $30,000 a month that we are paying, that Republic, they went up 50 cents. So what they would have been charging $69,500 is what their rate would have been, compared to $101,000 and $102,000. Rock continually is increasing their rate. Month by month, they're going up on the city of Humboldt and doing less. They're not doing what Republic, the services Republic did. They're doing less and charging $31,000 and $32,000 more. So you think what you could be doing with $30,000 and $31,000 in each one of your wards, what that would do for your constituents. Think about what that could do for your constituents. Shane, think about what it could do for Humboldt. You're going to be mayor. Think about what that could do.
I haven't been elected to that office yet.
Well, all right. So you see what I'm saying? So think about, like, if these are the decisions, if this is how we're going to end up and you're going to be mayor, that's going to be a little tricky. So
I'm going to tell you, as I told you the other day, I'm not going to argue with you.
Well, you did, because my trash day's Thursday for 40 years, and they're still coming by. When's your trash picked up? No, yeah, Thursdays. They came by on Thursday.
When I called on your behalf, they told me it was wrong.
A point of order.
Thank you.
The board and the mayor are not supposed to interact on concerned citizens.
He asked me a question.
You don't supposed to answer the question off. You know the rules.
This is why I'm here, because he argued with me about my trash day.
The rules here.
I called for you, and they told me on Wednesday, and I called John and told him, that's what the driver told me, and that's what Rock Solid. I have no other way of knowing anything else.
Because they don't know what you're doing.
I make a motion to
They
make a motion to adjourn.
They don't know what you're doing.
I'll second. You second.
And our neighbors got maggots in their trash can.
Everybody does. It's hot and humid. What do you say?
No, they didn't when Republic had it.
Yes, we did.
Point of order.
Better good thing on TV. It's hot and humid.
I never had it.
Point of order. Well, you know, Pastor Cook.
By the way, don't forget the national.
Man, you up to it, man.